So we're cleaning out our barrels, and these are some new ones that we bought. They hold, I think, 55 gallons because we decided to try to see if we could get a better supply for our bird food, because we've been buying it by the bag and we have a big flock and we spend quite a bit a week on bird food. So we decided to look into buying it in bulk. So this is our first bulk that we bought. This is for laying hens. So this is huge. This is a ton of food. We got it in the back of the truck, so now we're going to put it into our barrels and see, because we're spending about $100 a week, I would say, on bird food. So we're hoping that this is more efficient, and now we just got to get it into all our barrels and see how it goes. So this is our first time trying it, but we'll see. So we got this, where did we get this? At Blue Seal? Blue Seal, and we live in New Hampshire, so let's give this a whirl. So we started baling and baling and baling. We baled for about an hour and we got it all in our barrels and squared away. At the end, we realized there was a pull tab in the bottom that we could have done it easier, but this was our first time, so next time maybe we will lift it up with the backhoe and use that to put and fill the barrels. It looks like good green, same what we buy.
Looks better.
Yeah, it does actually. More natural color.
Yeah.
Some more to do. I don't even think we took a dent out of it, do you? Oh. Things we do for our birds and our dogs. So we have 6 of these full, and then we had enough to fill one of these. What size gallon drum is this?
Says it on the thing 40.
Yeah. So that's probably about a month and a half worth of grain. That was a lot of baling, but we did it.
Didn't take too long.
No. Look at these little babies.
Lizard.
I wasn't talking to you. Enjoying their day. So these are the big ones that were in the brooder. They're out here now. Enjoying some sun. We got some ducks and some turkeys in here. Hi, little turks. And then when they get bigger, they go out with the big ones. But that won't be today. No. So we have a bunch of chickens here, everybody knows, and we found this mother chicken laying on a nest about a couple weeks ago, and we didn't think anything of it. And then the other day, I was looking out one of the windows and I saw a mama going by with these little things popping out behind her. And it was her. Her babies have hatched. So she must have been on the nest longer than what we thought, because she really blends in with the scenery. She has 4 little babies with her that she hatched out herself. How cute. So she has been going around the farm with her babies. She does a little call for them. Right now she's watching me like a hawk. Doing her little call for them, teaching them how to dig up for grubs and stuff, and it's raining. Like right now it's thundering. It's very humid though. We'll find her sitting with all her babies under her wings. So that was like the first time that we've actually had one go broody outside that hatched out her own babies. And I'm really zooming in so not to get too close, but she has, there's number 4. 4 little babies. Looks like different daddies. 2 look like Easter eggers, and 2 look like a Dominic's like she is. So I thought that was the cutest thing. She's been going around bringing her babies around. They still sleep in the nest at night. And you can see how close she is to the puppy's enclosure. So she feels safe by the dogs. And was eating raspberries. And her nest is really kind of a surprising place too, because we found some other nests, and we had a big black turkey on a nest, and her name was Tang. She's been in some of our videos. And then every time she left her nest, her eggs were missing every time we looked. And I think she ended up dying defending her nest because she's been missing. There was no sign of her, and she was a massive, massive turkey. So something had gotten her. But we have seen, just the other day on my ride home, saw a mama bobcat with a kitten, I guess you'd call it, in her mouth, moving it across the street in Salisbury, not right next to our house, but we have seen like bobcats in the back of our yard, and they're bigger than a house cat but not huge, and they can take out I'm pretty sure they could take out a turkey if they wanted to. And we do have a lot of foxes in our area, so that's our main predator here, is foxes. And we have lost a lot of chickens and ducks this year due to the foxes eating them, or I'm surmising that's what happened. But these guys are out today. They're Benson's actually watching the mama chicken. They're she's right over there. You can kind of see her moving around. So she blends right in. She's right over there, but Benson's finding it entertaining. She's watching. So today is overcast, but it's super humid. So they're enjoying their time outside. They have the pool in their water, and it's not direct sun today. It's just the humidity. This is where she decided to have her nest. So this is right by the street, right in front of our house. We just noticed her like a week ago. She's hiding in here, and you could see she has about, I don't know, 10, 11 eggs that didn't hatch. But she brings her babies back here at night, and they were in here last night, hunkered down. It's a great place to hide, so that's where she's been hiding, and you really can't tell. And I don't think a fox would come over here because it is pretty close to the our main road here. Look how pretty these flowers are. I didn't plant any of these. Look at these little yellow flowers. They're so pretty. Really pretty. The little bees are doing their job. But everything is in bloom. It's such a pretty time of year. Look at this one opening up. Where are you guys going? Yeah. Hi guys. So we also did some research about dog food. We've been wanting to change out dog food for a while because we feed for health right now. We feed grain-free. It's always worked for us, but we are aware of the heart issues that's contributed to grain-free. For health, it does supplement and put Torodyne in it, and that's usually what's not in grain-free. So we really have never had any issues with the food besides the cost keeps going up and up. And if we only had one Dane, it probably wouldn't be a problem, but we also feed 11 Danes here, so we are trying to be cost efficient as we were with our birds, and we decided to buy in bulk of the birds. We already buy dog food in bulk. We don't get a discount because we buy more. The only thing that it does give us if we buy more is free shipping to the house, so we don't have to go to Tractor Supply anymore and pick up dog food. The problems that we were running into when we had to go to the store is that they never had enough bags, and we don't want to go every week to pick up food for the dogs. So we do order it directly through Tractor Supply, and they deliver, the truck comes and delivers the bags to the house. So we have done some research, and we have decided to switch our dog food over. We have been feeding for health for a good many years, and it is a great dog food, but at $60 a bag, it's just become unaffordable, I guess you could say. We don't just feed our dogs kibbles, we feed them also canned dog food. They eat dog biscuits, they get treats and stuff. So we don't want to feed them junk food either. We just want to have a good quality dog food for the price. And when we started feeding for health, it was considerably amount cheaper. The last hike, I think it went up like $5 a bag. And they used to have sales and stuff, and they don't anymore. For health has not had any sales for I don't know how long. But we used to take advantage of those sales and buy more when they had sales and stuff. So we decided to go to Diamond Natural, and we're currently feeding lamb. So it's not like the basic Diamond, it's kind of an upgrade, so it's the natural. I read the back, I liked what it had. It was pretty similar to what For Health has in it, but obviously not exactly the same. It is a grain recipe or formula that we're going with this time. So the only reason why we did For Health before is because our big guy Frankie used to have a grain allergy, and he would literally look like Rocky. His eyes would swell whenever we gave him that. But Frank has been gone for quite some time now, so we decided to give this a try. We tried it out for about a week before we made the decision that it's good. Everybody's doing fine on it, and what we have done is kept a good many bags of For Health, and we're switching them over slowly. First we started like with a 1/4 cup of the new stuff, and then it's half and half is pretty much what we're doing. Francesca, we won't mess with switching her over until after she has her puppies and everything like that, because we don't want to mess with her system. I did ultrasound Francesca the other day. Her babies are getting big and she looks pretty full. So she's doing great. She has slowed down. She is eating puppy food because she is needing those extra nutrients. So she's still on For Health, puppy food and adult food that we mix half and half for her, just to get her so she's getting enough. And she has an extra meal a day, where everybody else eats twice a day. She eats 3 times a day because she's bulking up. This is the end. She's got about 3 weeks and she's due. So and she slowed down, so she's not wanting to play with Grizzy as much. So Grizzy's been going out with some of the other girls. But back to the dog food, we switched. And For Health is like $60 a bag. So we're feeding 11 Danes here. So it is costly to get food for them, which we don't mind. We realize there's the added cost that's part of taking care of them. But just with everything else going up, like we brought Brenson to the vet, and just for her annual checkup, it was over $300. So you figure times 3 dogs, like we have 3 Danes going this month, plus the food, and then everybody's getting outfitted with their flea and tick stuff. It's really costly. So if there's places that we can cut a little bit of cost, we really want to. And then other places we know we can't. We know they have to go to the vets. We know they need all their shots. They need their either Bravecto or Seresto collars for flea and ticks. It's mostly ticks for us because we're in the country. But so just to give you an idea, we are saving probably like $16 a bag, and we're getting the same amount. And I feel like it's good quality food. I've read some of the reviews. I actually did just read the back of the bag to see what they had in it. And there's a lot of omegas and stuff like that. So that's what we decided to do here. Just, you know, sometimes when you just have to go with it and make a few changes. So we did it with the bird food too. We were paying, you know, roughly about $100 a week to feed them. Sometimes less because we buy grain. We also buy bread from the bread store, and we get corn, which is even more. So we decided to go bulk and save, and we feel like we're gonna save a lot on that. And we don't. We enjoy the things that we do, so we just kind of have to find a way around to make everything work. And so that's what we're doing. That's what this week's basically about, just like finding other ulterior price cuts, I guess you could say. So I got Violet over here. So it's been raining too. It's ridiculous the amount of rain we've got. We've had a couple good days in between. Like getting the grain here was also tricky because we had all rain. We only had one nice day, so we really had to kind of rush that day to get it back in the barrels because we didn't want to get it wet. And then it's been literally raining. So it's not much to do. We can't do any work outside. So you know, it is what it is. So of course today it is raining out, so the crew does not want to go outside. They just want to curl up on the couch and take a snooze. Eva, you look awful comfortable.